everybody. Welcome to the VS Code 1 module of IBM Z Explorer. So today is just going to be setting up VS Code and the uh, open editor extension for Z, which is what we're going to be using throughout all of these modules. So let's get right into it. So first things first, you need to install Node.js and Visual Studio Code. So make sure you install the LTS version because that means long-term support. And if you install a non-LTS version, a lot of other things won't want to be compatible with a version that's not long-term supported. So it's not only good for this, but it's good for everything else. But you do need it for this. Make sure you have a Java environment available. So if you don't, look up, download a JDK and install it, and then you'll be good. And then you can get the links to Node.js and Visual Studio Code, which is the text editor that we're going to be using throughout all of these modules. So make sure you get that, install it. All right, so part two is setting up the Z Open Editor. So once you have Visual Studio Code installed, we're just going to be installing this extension down here at the bottom. So let's go into here, and then if we go to extensions, we can see Z Open Editor. And then we can see that I already have it installed, but you'll just click install here, and that's all you have to do. And then you'll notice that this Zowe Explorer will pop up. So open the Zowe Explorer, and then we're going to move on to our next step, which is going to be actually creating a data set, or our our scope of data sets. So we have access to the public ones and access to our data sets associated with our ZID. So you're going to click the plus here and do create a new configuration. You can see I already have like four here, but you will have none. You'll only have favorites. So create a new configuration, and then for the connection name, you could just name it whatever. I'm gonna name it Z Explorer 1. Um, yeah, actually, I think they do Z Explorer in the tutorial, so I'll just do that. Z Explorer. So, and then you're gonna do ZOSMF as the type, and then as the URL. So you can see I have it here, but it's also on the slides. So just copy it. There are two links you can use. Each of them will be the same thing. So just copy the link. I'm just copying right here, and then I go back here, set that as the URL, and then now we're just going to put our ZID. So if you open up VSC1 on, I can't open it up right now because I'll show you guys my password, and I don't think that's a good idea. But if you open up VS Code 1 on Explorer and find IBM ZID, it just looks like this. So it's just five numbers with Z at the front. Enter there, and then the password is just going to be the thing right below it. It'll just say password. So for all of these ones, what you're going to do is for this one, you're going to click false. Make sure you click false for this one. And then for all of the other ones, you're just going to press enter, enter, enter all the way till the end. Just leave them all blank. And that's how they have you set it up. So you could look into those later, but for now, we're just going to do that. And you should see that you got a new data set here. So you can see if you open it up, there's nothing in it yet. Well, there is stuff in it. We just can't see it. So we now have to see it. So what we do is head over here, and we're going to do something called a high level query, okay? So we actually have a bunch of data sets in here that we can't see yet. And that's because we haven't queried them. There are just so many, and they just wanted to give you guys a way to sort the data sets out. So what you're going to do is click the search button, and we're going to create a new filter. You shouldn't have any there. I have a bunch there. But so search button, create a new filter, and then enter in your name, your ID, and this is just going to give you your personal data sets that no one else has access to. And then you're going to type ZXP. Okay, and this is going to give you access to a bunch of data sets that everyone on Explorer has access to. They're the Z Explorer data sets. And then we'll press enter. And you should see that if you close it and then reopen it, you should see it starts loading. And then, okay, so we have a bunch of data sets here. It's not very organized right now. We're going to get into how you can actually organize it in the next one with our files module, but the last step of this module is simply to navigate to zxp.public.jcl, and we're going to submit that JCL. So um, if you don't know what JCL is, it's job control language. There's a module coming up with that. But basically what this does is it basically just runs, it's sort of like a scripting language. So it tells the mainframe to do something. Um, so we're going to find our check VSC, which is our module. let's check VSC right here. So this is what you guys are looking for, and this is the code. All it is sending out the check, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes here. But basically, it'll submit, and it'll work for everybody. All like it's not even checking anything. All it's seeing is that you've actually done it. So if you click the job at the bottom here, and we go up, we can see that we get code of 4 zeros, which is what you want. Return code 0 is a good thing, um, and that's what you should hope to see in the future. But yeah, now that we've submitted it, we can head back over to Xplore here, and we can go to the challenge PDF, and all the stuff I did is in this PDF here. I just condense it down into the slides because a lot of it is just getting everything installed. I'm sure a lot of people already have VS Code and Node.js installed, but you can see it's just these slides. And then if we scroll down here, we do challenge complete, check my JCL submission, and then you guys will see it loads up for a second. You earn the points, and then you probably just have to wait a few seconds, and then you can see here we just got it there. So challenge task completed. These black boxes only come up from the JCL, so they will only pop up in the future. These pop up through all the rest of the modules, so they'll only pop up if you've submitted the JCL correctly. So that's the end of VS Code 1. Next video is going to be on files. So yeah.